Now let's stay with the events marking the third anniversary of the abduction of the Chibok girls. Now the grieving mothers of the missing schoolgirls once more took to the streets of the nation's capital today in protest over the seemingly endless captivity of their abducted daughters. They marched from the Unity Fountain towards the presidential villa. The march, however, ended in a confrontation as the Chibok mothers confronted men of the Nigerian police who stopped the march as the protesters demanded to see President Muhammadu Buhari face-to-face at the presidential villa.
Nobody has to talk. Only the BBOG talks. Nobody talks.
Anybody have a picking is feeling it. Please.
Honestly, we all feel it.
Please.
Honestly, we all feel it.
No.
Please.
We all feel it.
I must see him today.
Please.
Honestly, we all feel it.
Hello, sir.
Please.
Hold it, ma. Hold it, ma.
No.
Hold it. Please. We all feel it. We all feel it.
Please.
We all feel it.
For how long do you want me to be here?
We all feel it.
We have been suffering for the same punishment. All of us.
No.
Please, President. Don't cry. Don't cry.
You are feeling all right.
All of us will cry now.
Don't cry.
Please, don't. Please,
Don't cry.
We all feel it.
I
Honestly.
cannot go home without my baby.
Sister, let me tell you. Come, make
We all feel it. We all feel it. Listen to our Oga.
Well, 3 years on, and the issue of the kidnapped girls remains unresolved. Although the Buhari administration has recorded success against the Boko Haram group and vastly diminished their activities, well, this next report takes a look at how the issue has unfolded.
They went to school to get an education, but what they got that fateful night was an abduction. 2010. Boko Haram begins to target schools, hundreds of students killed in the following years. 14th of April 2014, 276 female students are kidnapped from Government Secondary School Chibok, Borno State. May 2014, then President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan restates his commitment to rescuing the Chibok girls.
It is traumatizing, it's quite painful. But let us reassure them that we'll get their daughters out.
5th May 2014. Then alleged Boko Haram leader Abubakar Chikau claims responsibility in a video that emerges. He says the Chibok girls are his slaves and he will sell them. Allah instructed me to sell them. I will carry out his instructions. Slavery is in my religion, and I shall capture people and make them my slaves. May 2015. The Nigerian military has reclaimed most of the territory from Boko Haram. Some women freed. No Chibok schoolgirl found. 17th May 2016. Amina Al-Nkeki, one of the girls, is found with her baby. The father is suspected Boko Haram militant Mohammed Hayatu. 2014. The hashtag Bring Back Our Girls had begun in earnest by 2016. Retweeted 6.1 million times, the Bring Back Our Girls group till date has staged numerous protests in the FCT and elsewhere, calling for the girls' release. Numerous international celebrities, including Beyonce, Salma Hayek, Eva Longoria, Kim Kardashian, and more, showed public support for the Bring Back Our Girls movement, including then U.S. President and First Lady Barack Obama and Michelle.
Federal government can and will do everything possible to ensure that the rest of her life takes a completely different course.
The President, Muhammadu Buhari, maintains his determination to secure the release of the remaining girls. October 2016. 21 Chibok schoolgirls freed after negotiations between the Nigerian government and Boko Haram, brokered by the International Committee of the Red Cross and the Swiss government. 14th of April 2017. 195 girls are still missing.
Well, let's take another look at this issue now. I'm now being joined on the news at 10 by a co-convener of the Bring Back Our Girls group, Aisha Yusufu. She joins me from Abuja. Thank you for joining us on the news at 10 on a day like this.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I know it's been a very emotional day for many, for you as well. I mean, we saw you there at the lecture today, but just talk us through what it feels like. I mean, for someone, especially someone like you, who's been in the struggle for the last 3 years.
Well, it's been unimaginable, it's been painful, it's been a tragedy that one cannot just fathom. The fact that girls went to school to get education and today they have had to spend 3 years in captivity. And the most painful aspect of it all is the fact that the parents have been ignored totally by the government. There's this disdainful silence that this government just seems to give out. I mean, you saw mothers pleading to see the president. On a day like this, it's the president himself, the government, that should have come to the parents and tell them what they're doing to bring back their children and apologize to them for the fact that it has taken up to 3 years for them to have rescued Chibok girls, our citizens, our daughters that went to school to get education. But what did we see today? 2 mothers pleading to see the president, who is the head of the Nigerian government, a government whose primary responsibility is the protection of lives and property, of which it failed on Chibok girls. So it's something that honestly is just, the thing is that we are all in captivity. As long as Chibok girls are in captivity, we all are all in captivity. It's been an emotional and painful one, a painful day. Never for once did you ever imagine that we will get to 3 years. You heard what she said, my baby. Esther Yakubu, that's all what she calls her child all the time. My baby, I can't go home without my baby. We all have our babies at home. She's still crying and nobody is saying anything to her.
All right, we listened to some of the powerful speeches today and some of the strong words that were used as well. And there's been an insistence that the silence from friends at home and abroad cannot continue. Is that your view as well? And what can we do about it?
Exactly. Why it continues is because of the fact that people are silent. People are not saying anything. We just move on with our lives. It is only when something happens to us that we want to come out and then want to be heard or want people to make demands on our behalf. People have forgotten that injustice to one is injustice to all. Terrorist attack to anyone, anywhere in the world is terrorist attack to everyone, everywhere in the world. Chibok girls are they are no longer just Nigerian citizens. They are the world citizens. And all the time we tell the girl child that she should dare to dream, she should aspire, she should go to school, she should get education, she should shatter the glass ceilings. But you know what? It seems as if it's all a lie. Because 195 of our sisters that did just that are paying the price of it. They've been in captivity and nothing is being done. We have to ensure we bring back our Chibok girls back home. We have to ensure, especially the Nigerian government, led by President Muhammadu Buhari, must ensure that he speaks to the parents. He gives them, we had asked for feedback mechanism. It is unacceptable that the same president, the same government that campaigned using our Chibok girls, President Muhammadu Buhari, when he was General Muhammadu Buhari, every time he spoke about Chibok girls, and now that it is his duty to bring them back home, he is silent, he ignores them, he doesn't say anything, and all that we got from government was just some statement. For crying out loud, no Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. We heard that mother when she was crying, and what she said, we should all ask ourselves, is it because they are children of the poor that they are being left behind, that they are being forgotten? If it was Zara Buhari that was in captivity, would the president do what he's doing today? If it was Kiki Osibanjo that was in captivity, would the vice president do what he is doing today? Please. They are Nigerians, they are our daughters. We send them to school. And by the time we do nothing about it, we only send the signals to the evil ones that they can go to any school and take any child anytime they want. 2014, it happened in Chibok. We've had a lot of places where Chibok have happened. Are you waiting for your own Chibok to happen before you will demand for other mothers who are crying, parents who are crying?
I mean, all week, your group has been advocating not just for the Chibok girls who have the hashtag behind their names. You've talked about the IDPs and other people in the Northeast who have been displaced as well. What message do you have for those in government today and tonight, for those who are watching you right now, about what the situation is in the Northeast and what we should do urgently?
For the government, for the opt-in time, we are saying, they should do the needful. The fact is that when one person is affected, we all should be affected. Today is the Northeast. If we do nothing, where will it be tomorrow? We have to take care of our IDPs. They are human beings just like us. It is not fair that the last time we had was Arms Gate, and today we are having IDP Gate. We are having people who are stealing from our IDPs. Our IDPs, they are dying of hunger. A whole lot of things are going on. There are a lot of wrong things. And yet the government seems to be moving on and doing what it wants to be. It's not acceptable. A whole lot of issues. The Bring Back Our Girls movement, we just don't make demands with proper solutions. We brought the option notes for the rehabilitation of the IDP, which was sent to the presidency and also sent to the National Assembly. We have had the missing persons register, of course, which is being worked upon now. And we have said that every Nigerian must be accounted for. We must know how many of our citizens are with the terrorists. We have always demanded, not just for our Chibok girls, but for those that were taken before and after them. Our Chibok girls are a symbol of, and at Bring Back Our Girls movement, we said that the fight for our Chibok girls is a fight for the soul of Nigeria. As long as our girls are in captivity, we all are in captivity. It is not acceptable that we leave our girls 3 years in captivity. We bring them back to the same Nigeria that they left, that led to their captivity. We must ensure that the right thing is done. And the government must tell us the 83 that he said it was negotiating for, and will be back very soon. When is soon? Soon should be today. They should bring them back. They should get them negotiated for and brought back home, and then bring the rest of them. Bring everyone in captivity. We still remind President Muhammadu Buhari of his words during May 29, 2015, where he said the war against Boko Haram will not be said to have been won without the rescue of our Chibok girls and all other abductees. A promise is a promise. Yes. Integrity is very important. You cannot say one thing and do another. We must hold our government accountable, and that's what we will continue to do. We would not stop, no matter the intimidation, no matter the insult, no matter the allegation, no matter what is thrown at us. We will keep going, we will keep demanding and ensure our Chibok girls are brought back.
Yes, co-convener Yusufu Aisha, thank you so much for joining us on the News at 10 tonight. And when the News at 10 returns, local industrialists commend Central Bank of Nigeria's latest move for direct forex supply to small and medium businesses. That's on Business. Do join us again.